Good evening. Actually, it's afternoon, so I can't even say that. Hey, everyone, how's it going? We are continuing on with our playthrough of all the older 16-bit Castlevania games, or as I like to refer to it, as my Castlevania mania. Let's see, Super Mega Graphics 64 is already in the chat because that's my boy Cyrus. I hope you're feeling better, man. I know you said you're slowly but surely getting there, so hopefully you keep feeling better, man. So yeah. Hope anyone else who joins the chat, hopefully Luke's Awakening joins us. We'll see. He did a really awesome video. I'm not gonna show it here, but just wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit. So yeah, Luke's Awakening, watched the stream last night I did of Castlevania The Adventure, or the Castlevania Adventure, depending on who you are, and was talking about the Rebirth version that they did on, I believe it was the Wii, and so he recorded a video of it. My boy Sai sent it to me. I watched it right before I did the stream. Yeah, like my first thought was, this is nothing like the OG Game Boy game. A heck of a lot better. That being said, the more I watched it, though, I'm like, okay, no, I see what they pulled from. So, like, you upgrade your whip, and when you use the whip, eventually it becomes the flame whip, and it has that ball of fire that fires off the end of it, like the original Game Boy game. Some of the enemies are the same, but it is drastically different. You actually have a sub-weapon that you can use, so that's nice. But yeah, so, and I've already put a link down in the show notes here. So, once we're done with this chat, or once we're done with this stream, definitely go over and watch his video, because, and if you didn't watch last night's stream, go back and watch last night's stream, at least part of it. So you can get a feeling for what the OG Castlevania game was like on the Game Boy, and then go check out his video and see like what they did in Rebirth, because it is vastly different, much, much better. Let's see here, Cyrus. So I know this gets old, but regarding your audio, the music for your intro is very, very loud. You know what? I do need to work on that. I kept thinking about it. So yeah, I need to work. I don't know why the audio, because I haven't. Okay, so literally streamed last night. I have not touched anything because I literally didn't mess with anything audio wise. So we're gonna see if the game audio sounds fine. We're gonna see if the audio for myself sounds okay. And as always, check in. I don't know if maybe some of the emulators do the sound a little different. Like maybe the emulator for the Game Boy is a little different than, and does the audio a little different than the NES did. Maybe that's what our problem is. In which case, we'll keep, playing with it and going through. So, I need to see your OBS settings, sir. That will be for after the stream. I want to talk with the manager. I'm not to the point where I can do like things that, like give people titles and stuff, as far as I know of, on like, the chat or whatever. But I don't know. Is it bad to call you? Can we give you a crown for like the Karen Award or something? I don't know. Anyway, that being said, let's start talking about this game that we're playing today. We are continuing on our Castlevania Mania excursion. And let's see here. So the next game that we are playing, this is the release timeline. So we've played Castlevania, Castlevania II, played Castlevania The Adventure last night, which came out in 1989. We played Castlevania 3, and today we are playing Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge. Yes, I am your Karen. I own that. And this one came out in 1991. Actually, it came out earlier in 91, and then one of the greatest Castlevania games ever came out later that year. But we'll get to it maybe tomorrow. Story-wise, we've played Castlevania 3, which was the first one in the primary storyline. We played Castlevania The Adventure, which is the second one, literally 100 years later. And today we're playing one that literally takes place, let's see, was it like 15 years later. So we're still playing as Christopher Belmont. It's been 15 years later. Not sure, like 15 years, like if he was in his 20s, let's think about this. If he was in his 20s when he went after Dracula the first time, let's just say 20-year-old, young buck, top of his game, good to go. He's been training his whole life to fight Dracula. 15 years later, that puts him at 35. Now, 35 is not that old, but I don't know if at 35 I'm going to be running around like, fighting Dracula. Because if you look at the guys who play professional sports, like when they start getting in their 30s and stuff, they're already getting old. And if you make it to your 40s, you're like one of those very few people that are still playing professional sports in your 40s. So I'm thinking someone that old having to go after Dracula, a little questionable. I like how some people on YouTube try to dismiss Castlevania 4 as just a remake of CV1. I hate YouTube so. It is not a remake. Like it is. Well, we're gonna get to it we're gonna get to it when we get to it, and it's probably gonna be tomorrow. So, like I said, story time wise, so we're basically playing the third one in the series. 1591 is when this one happens. We've already played Castlevania and Castlevania 2, which already bumps us up to the 1600s. And then eventually we will get to that Game Boy Advance game, but not quite. We're going to go in release order. So, like I said, today we are playing Castlevania II, Belmont's Revenge. It was on the Game Boy. Originally, it was released in August of 1991. We're playing as Christopher Belmont again, and the year that this one takes place is 1591. So, buckle up. Let's start playing a little bit of Castlevania II, Belmont's Revenge. Which, not confusing at all when you have two games called Castlevania II that came out within just a few years of each other. So, it is very possible that you could have sent, mom or dad or grandma or aunt or somebody to the store to buy you, I really want Castlevania 2. I really want Castlevania 2 for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. And then bring you back Belmont's Revenge or vice versa. You may have wanted Belmont's Revenge and ended up getting Castlevania 2 on the NES. Not that either one necessarily is a bad game. Granted, I have not really played this one. But yeah, like that's a thing that could happen. So here we go. By the way, this is the first of the Castlevania games that I don't have a cartridge to show you because I never owned this game. Like I was talking about last night, because it is a Game Boy game, there was nowhere around me that you could rent a Game Boy game. And I don't believe I knew anyone that had one, a copy of this game at least. So I don't think I've ever played this one. I might have fired it up. Let's see here. How's the audio sounding? Doesn't sound too bad to me. The levels look okay on it. So Cyrus is the only one here thus far. So let me know, Cy, how this audio is, if I need to turn it down or up or whatever. So let's look at the story here. Dracula has arrived. Dracula is looking to be reborn ever since his castle was destroyed as a result of his battle with Christopher. 15 years later, a ceremony is held honoring... I'm reading this too fast. What is that word? Soyu? The son of Christopher, who will be the next vampire hunter. Oh, so... and your mic and the game are both very low. Interesting. Because it's pegging out pretty high here on... at least my mic is. We're going to crank it up just a little bit here. Is that better? Is that hitting better now? Hopefully that is. And we'll crank up the game a little bit more too. All right. We'll see how this goes. Always playing with the audio. Always playing with the audio. I missed some of the story. The next day, 4 castles appear while Soyu disappears into the fog, and now a new battle must begin. Okay, so basically, Christopher kicked Drac's butt, and 15 years later, his son's born, and all of a sudden disappears. So yeah, that would get me off my butt to go fight Drac as well. So Mike and the game are both very low. You need to go back and listen. You're right. I do need to go back and check that out. So I have been going back and adding. Chapters, chapter markers to the live streams. So anyway, all right, let's get started. Stage select. Oh. Well, surely that's not Dracula's castle right there, right? Like, surely I can't just immediately go to Dracula's castle, but it kind of looks that way. So we've got 4 stages. I'm going to assume I'm going to start at this one because this is where it's telling me to start, so I guess I'm going to start there. I wonder if this is a Mega Man type thing where I've got to beat all 4 stages or something, so... Here we go. The Crystal Castle. All right. All right, so we got a whip upgrade. Something happened. The water changed the way that it was going. Left to right. Stupid birds. Come on, bird. Ah. I was kind of lucky that I got in there. Breaking blocks. Yeah, we're going to go down here and see what this is. Okay, so it's not like it... Oh, I got an axe. Okay, look. Hey, look. Achievements are working. Sweet. Missed that last night. All right, now the question is... And I can't hit the bird to save my life. Got him. Okay. All right, looks like I've got 9 hearts. I don't think that's my lives. I'm guessing I go up. All right, so we got the fireball whip. All right, yeah, so I've got 8 hearts, and that's what it takes to use my secondary weapon. So very much like the original side-scrolling Castlevania games. I will say, Luke's Awakening was talking about one of his major complaints last night was how slow you move in that Game Boy version, and he's right. It is pretty slow, especially compared to this one. This already, like, just looking, oh wow, so I hit pause and it comes over and it tells me that time, score. This already very much seems like there was more thought, time, and energy put into this game. I joked, halfway said, whatever, last night while we were playing the first one that it very much seemed like it was just kind of thrown together, and already, I'm not even halfway through, I would assume, this first level, and I'm already feeling, yes, that's very much the case. That very much seemed like they were working on Castlevania 3, and we're like, hey, we've got to get something out on the Game Boy. The Game Boy's hot. We got to get something on there. And they threw together that first Castlevania game. This one seems like someone actually worked on it, though. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure I've never played this one at all. Because none of this is ringing a bell. Alright, what do we got going on here? Hey, it's Luke's Awakening! This one definitely appears to move much more quicker. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, Luke, I did watch your video that you did. Left you a comment on there. Basically, my comment was, when I first started watching it, I was like, yeah, this game, and I'm talking about the Castlevania Adventure Rebirth that you did, the video you did on that. This game, I was like, man, that doesn't seem like anything like the previous games. Like, this is completely new. But the more I played it, the more I watched you play it, I thought, no, I see what they're pulling from. You've got the flame whip that whenever it's fully powered, it shoots the ball off at the end. The giant rolling eyeballs and stuff. Like, I can definitely see that they pulled from those original games. So, by the way, thank you very much for doing that. So I put a link. I put a link on the in the show notes here, telling everyone to go check yours out. So, yeah, this is the better game by far. This looks better than the first. Heck yes, it does. Ooh, almost didn't make that one either. Oh, do I have to get on these? No, I don't think I'm going to do that. We got Merman back. I like the effect in the water, though, so you can see where they're coming. I almost didn't make that jump. I almost made that jump too early. Oh man, and I lost the advancement for the whip. So yeah, it does. We've got some aspects from the previous game as well. So as you get hit, your whip decreases in strength. Some of the enemies, at least a couple of them, have already returned from the first game. Oh, there's our falling eyeballs. So I guess that's just the thing. The thing with oh man, that's. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it. What? How did I like literally climbed up into, and some kind of achievement just hit. Did anyone see what the achievement was? Aw, sweet. Nope, I can't move further than that. Okay, so they're straight up, they're straight up, well, maybe not, because I could do it here, too. I was going to say, is it a secret? I guess it is. Alright. Whoa! I'm glad it just hit me, but it took like half my health. Alright, so we got my other whip back. That's good. So I wonder what the money does. Man. Okay. Really use some help right about now. I don't think I can. I guess I need to play with it and see if I can fall and grab onto the chain as I'm falling. But that seems like that might be a little of an advanced move for this game. We gotta do something though. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just figured out. So if you hold down jump, I didn't mean to do that. If I hold jump, I slide down the rope. Nice. Well, that's helpful. So let's see here. All right, so this might be doable. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. See if there's anything over here. Nope, doesn't appear to be. Let's go back up here and get this, whatever this is. I'm assuming I've got plenty of time. Sure, I'll get the axe. I don't really have a choice. It doesn't really give me my, you know, doesn't really throw out the other weapon there so that I can go back and grab it. Let's see here. This looks better than the first. Thanks, I appreciate it. I wasn't sure what to stream this morning, so I figured I'd do one so you could see the game. Yeah, thanks for that again. So, Luke is a real one. Yes, he is. Real recognizes real. This game has secrets. Okay, yeah. Hidden crystal chamber, whatever that means. Chamber of secrets. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes you just have to play with it and see what happens. Yeah, that's what she said. Don't play with it too much or you'll go blind. Absolutely, Cyrus. That's what I've heard. No wonder I have to wear contacts. Oh, we're going to leave it right like that. Okay, looks like we have to go up here. All right. Yeah, that's a door. So basically, use the heart to use the axe to get a heart back. Yeah, I got your number this time, Dad. I mean, I'm assuming I should go up. So let me ask all this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Really? I lost all the way back? Wow. This is not going well for me. So let me ask y'all this. When you're playing a game, do you kind of have a standard MO for how you go about exploring? Like, do you always go with the left path, the north path? Like, do you have a general way that you go about doing that, or you just kind of like pick it at random? I generally tend to always go left, and I tend to always usually go up. I don't know what that says about me, but it is what it is. Those giant eyeballs remind me of those big jawbreakers. Every time I see them, that's what I think of. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, they're not like quite like a giant Hershey's Kiss, but you know, I know what you're talking about, Cyrus. Get away from me, bat. Get away from me, bat. Oh, I'm surprised I was able to. Oh, and what is this? Oh, problem is what it is. Dang, how many times do I have to whip this thing? That's what she said. So I'm out of hearts. I've got literally one hit left. Once again, I'm going left. Uh-oh. I'm guessing this was the right choice. We got different music going. Are we in a different part of the level? Like, how big are these levels? The separation on this music is really good. Coming upon a battle. Yep, here we are. One hit. I've got one hit. And I'm fighting a cloud. Well, that happened. Okay. Digging the music, though. And at least it put me right back here. I just don't have a secondary weapon, though. All right. So we got a storm brewing. Man, I'm going to have to really get out of the way of this thing. Okay, that was lucky. Oh, that sucked. I couldn't hit him that time. Well, right now it's a tie game. I can only get one hit on him? No, I got two on him that time. If I can just stay ahead of it, that's not too bad. Okay, this enemy really isn't that bad now that I've kind of figured him out. I think I can game this next time here. Wouldn't let me hit him the second time. Come on, dude, I got your number. Gotcha. So was it... Never mind. I was going to say, was it the ball thing that... Okay. So that's weird. So normally, after you defeat an enemy in a classic Castlevania game, this ball appears, this crystal ball appears, and you grab the crystal ball, and that's how you end the level. In the previous game, you so I guess you have to go to all 4 of them. Anyway, in the previous game, you got the crystal ball to start the battle. Well, on this one, a crystal ball appeared, and then it flew off. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to get it. Did I miss it? I'm guessing not. That was weird. So, let's see here. Go right and down. Let's see here. Let's see. I go right and down. Okay, well, teach their own. So, I take the low road. Yeah, that sounds about right, Cyrus. It's funny, this game takes place years later, and Christopher Belmont is still a phenomenal shape and even moves faster. Fake news, scam. Yeah, no joke. So, he found the Fountain of Youth. He must have. He had to have done something. I'd like to know what he's on. Because I doubt he's doing Orange Theory and, you know, eating a vegetarian or something like that so he can keep going after Dracula. But who knows? Maybe that is the secret to being able to get in shape to fight Dracula is Orange Theory and keto. Maybe it's keto. Probably keto. Just protein all the time. Nothing but protein. Like that's Christopher Belmont's biggest weakness is bread. Dang it. The music separation on this game is really good too. Oh, I should have done that because I bet it's going to disappear by the time I get over there. Ah! Dang it. That did not work out well for me. I really need a secondary weapon so I can go after some of these bats. I want to go back up there though, because I'm assuming there's something better stuff up that way. Oh, and the bat came back. That. Oh well. Now, how do I just walk off? Because I can't jump. I guess I just walk off. Yeah, I do. Interesting. But I don't see the benefit to. I don't see that there was a benefit to staying up top anyway. We're gonna climb up top. We're gonna see if there's a secret here. Nope, no secret. There we go. We've at least got one. I guess I need to do that on every ladder, maybe. See if there's a secret by trying to climb up. Oh, here's the giant eyeball. I want to know, or you know what? Never mind. I don't. I don't want to know what's producing the giant eyeballs. What do we think? Should I go back and? Well, I don't have to go all the way back. I can just do this. Yeah, the separation's really good on this. Oh no, it's this crap. Never mind. Never mind. Do not want. I forgot the giant eyeballs explode and blow up stuff. Dang, this bat's like determined to come get me. Like, I'm digging the music on this one. I don't know if the site's still a thing. Is OC Remix still a thing? I need to go check. If it is, there's a website you should go check out called OC Remix. And people do remixes of like video game stuff. And I got a really awesome remix of the music from the first Castlevania, Castlevania the Adventure, or the Adventure Castlevania. And every so often I'll listen to it. Now I'm wondering if there's... Oh, was that... I didn't realize I was that low on health. Anyway, I may have to go see if they've got a remix of this. Does it show me how many lives I've got? Yeah, I'm down to 0 lives. Okay. So. Yeah, I really could use that flame ball right now. At least getting hit doesn't automatically knock me off of the chain or rope or whatever it is. Because if it did, I'd be hosed. I don't know how you could beat it at this point. Dang, come on. Well, just high enough to respawn him. Come at me, bro. Never mind, don't come at me. Dang it. Go away. Heck yeah, I'll take next. That's a big bat. Still easy to kill, thank goodness. What the bats here are eating. They're eating better than the other bats were. Eat an axe right now. Oh, not these things again. It took all my hearts. I know it made a sound and did something when it first hit me, but yeah, it took all my hearts. That sucked. Oh, I've got to jump over the eyeballs here because... Or at least try to, because... How can I get down there? That doesn't look like I can walk on that. I mean, I guess I can. I guess it's just... But it... Does it not look like it would be something that would, like, hurt me if I walked on it? I'm gonna give it a shot. I guess... Oh, it just slows you down. Okay. I don't think I could have avoided that one, and I don't think I can... Okay. Alright, we're going to continue again. Alright, this time, gloves are off. And at least it didn't start me all the way at the beginning. Alright, so I said something or other about a deep subject. I don't know what we're talking about. We're going to pause here and find out. Oh, Epically. There he is. There he is. Well, well, well. That's what the deep subject is. Nice dad joke, Cyrus. You get 5 points on that one, sir. No, maybe I shouldn't hand out points. Because here's the thing. I'm the type of person that would want to keep up with them. And I would literally have like a pad and pen or something here next to me. And I'd be like, or I'd have to go back through the things and be like, all right, how many points does Cyrus have now? And Luke's Awakening has 10 points. And because I know you go by whose line rules, you know. The points don't matter. And I did say last night that I don't care about points in games, so why should I care about points for that? You know what? Yeah, that would be wrong of me, wouldn't it? To keep track of points that I awarded to chat members, considering I don't care about points, right? You know what would be nice is to have a heart that I could throw an axe and kill this thing with, but you know, it kind of took all my hearts, or at least his buddy did, so I guess I'll just have to kill it with the whip. I wonder if there's any health down here. We're gonna check. Why can't I jump? Okay, I can get down far enough. Okay, that was probably worth my time. Okay, let's pretend that Christopher Belmont, he's been doing his Orange Theory, he's been doing his keto. You know, he's in really good shape, and he's still. We said what? Youngest 35. Youngest 35. Maybe 30. Let's say. What if he was 15? I doubt. I mean, you know, a lot of stories like to go with kids. Screw it. I think I'm just gonna go down here. A lot of stories like to have, you know, teenage or really young protagonists. I mean, look at almost all anime. Almost all anime, the hero is like, you know, teenage kids or whatever, right? So let's go with that theory. Let's say he was 15 when he fought Dracula the first time, all right? So that still makes him 30. It's still 15 years later, right? Do you see how this guy's jumping and like holding on to stuff and like, and his knees aren't messed up? I don't think so. I'm calling shenanigans. Especially if he's doing Orange Theory. Because here's the thing. I know some people who do Orange Theory. And, like, apparently Orange Theory will mess you up. Where do I go? Do I just jump off? Well, here we go. Nope, guess I don't. Okay. Do I not go this way, I guess? Oh, wait a minute. I just had a thought. I wonder if I'm able to climb the ropes. The spider web. I probably shouldn't have done that one. Hold on. We're going to go back a little bit. You know what? We'll do this then. I was hoping it's going to regenerate. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I've just got to wait for the spiders to get down low enough. I shouldn't have done that. I've got to wait for that spider to go down further. There we go. Okay, so we learned something. You learn something every day. Oh, I think we're at the boss, or no, maybe not, because we had a point in the last level where we had a point in the last level where you the music changed as well. Oh, come on! I've got to kneel down to attack that, or I've got to jump. Yeah. Try that again. Oh, he specifically did that. Go back on that. I don't think that was worth it. Like I said, the separation on this music is really good. Oh yeah, I remember. So last time, whenever the music changed. All right, here we go. Last time the music changed, it was like right before we got to the boss. Didn't mean to do that. Let's back that one up one. Can I hit these balls? Yes, I can. Nope. Come on, I need to just... There we go. Alright, setting myself up for failure. Nope, I guess that's just how it rolls. Okay, it keeps wanting to put... Well, no, the first time it put me down here. How long have I been going? I've been going for 43 minutes. What do we think? I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the castle. Or do we... You know, I don't really have a time. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to try this one. Hopefully we can beat this one pretty quick. And then we'll go to the castle. We'll see what happens. Right? That's how we're going to roll. The Rock Castle. Stupid bat. If Luke's Awakening is still watching, yeah, the other thing I did on the comment on your video was it's a bold pronouncement there about openly liking the 3D Castlevania games on the N64. I'm gonna say this. I know I still have the first one. I don't know if I had the second one. I may have just played it. I don't remember. I also remember I enjoyed them for the time, but I think I've gone back and played them again, and I didn't really care for it as much. But I don't know. That may be the internet has seeped in and poisoned me against it, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to play that one. I mean, I could always play it after Halloween. It's not necessarily I'm just like, oh no, after Halloween, no more Castlevania games. I was just trying to play, you know, as many as I could kind of leading up to Halloween, just because, you know, the spooky season, so. Oh, look, that is very much like that boss on the first Castlevania. And these guys are very much too fast for what they are. That should turn around. Nope, turn around. What's his name again? Charles Chuck? Anyway. Christopher, that's what it is. Christopher Belmont. Oh, well, that's straight out of the first one. And out of, What is this? I don't need it. Very much, and this was also very much in the the Rebirth game, so you gotta love a platform that's flying at you that literally has a spike on it. And by got to love, I mean absolutely hate and dread. I don't think they've reused any of the music in this one either, because that was one of the other things that we figured out. We're going to try to go all the way up, because I've been forgetting to do that. No, okay. That was one of the other things that I realized back up from last night was that like the third level of this of Castlevania, what's it called? The Adventure. Like, they reused the music from the second level, or from the first world. I was like, where do I go here, guys? Ooh, that's not good. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to go down in that pit. Generally, going down in pits is not a good thing to do, especially in Castlevania games. FYI. I was going to say, did the music already change? Like, am I already getting close to the boss? Oh, what is this madness? Oh, this is not cool. Okay, so I guess... Yeah, I got a little flame there. From the holy water. There we go. Okay. Good thing I got a lot of hearts. I mean, I've got 40 of them, but still. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. These things explode and destroy stuff. Oh, so it's going to change gears. Okay. All right. This is tough. Alright, so I don't need to destroy that guy. All these guys stay in ball form. Still not 100% sure what's causing the lights to go in and out and on and off. It seems like I'm able to get them back if I, use holy water, but... Super Mega Graphics. Dracula is standing by the door, flicking the lights on and off. You know what? Let's go with that. Absolutely. That's exactly what's happening. What a jerk. Nope. No bueno. It seems like now he's got the control of this thing. There we go. All right, cool. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to do that or not. That's kind of cool that it does destroy part of the platform underneath it that's a little higher than the other parts. Oh, wait, the X. These guys really aren't that bad as long as you've got, like, the fireball and can stay on top of them. But then that happens, and you lose the fireball. What the hell? Okay, that was a giant suck. Let's try this again. 'Cause I had no idea what to expect from this dude. That was much better. Cyrus, Dracula is Leslie Nielsen from the Mel Brooks movie he did. I still, you know what? Maybe I should show that to the boys. We were trying to figure out something to watch. Watching Dracula Dead and Loving It would be fantastic. They've, of course, seen Spaceballs. But yeah, watching Dead and Loving It would be great. I haven't seen that in forever. Whoa. Nope, don't need to do that. Alright, so let's try this. That works. That's way too far. Is this thing got a head? It does have a head. I was gonna say, I was literally about to ask, does this thing have a head, or does, or is that like a collar? It looked like a collar, and then whenever all the armor went away, you could tell, oh, it was its head. How do you have like a starch collar for a head? Poor dude. Dracula's like, okay, yeah. Well, that's 3 of the 4 levels. Stage select. Can we go back? Technically, we can go back, but why would we? All right, here we go. To the castle. Or 54 minutes. Cloud Castle. So this isn't even Dracula's castle. So I guess these are 4 stages you have to beat before you go fight Dracula. So I don't think I'm going to... What's going on in the background here? I don't think I'm going to beat this game just because it's taken me about 15 minutes per level. So if we stay on that... You know what, we're going to back up real quick because I don't want to lose my thing. If we're going to stay on that trajectory, it would be a little over an hour after I beat this thing, or I beat this next level, and put me closer to an hour and a half to actually beat the game, maybe. Or who knows? Maybe, I mean, it's not like I've got anything else going on, right? We'll see. I mean, literally, if the next level is Dracula's castle, then yeah, who knows? But it would be my luck. It'd be like, no, you've got 3 more levels to go. In which case, we'll just do a save state and maybe I'll come back. Well, that's not good. Jump off that real quick. Not sure what I got just then, but okay. Once again, great separation on the music here. And the only reason I can tell that is because I am listening, you know, playing this with headphones on. If this was playing like through a speaker or whatever, there's no way I would just be like, all right, that sounds interesting. Oh, that I was right above that. Okay, so I can't do that. I can't jump. I've got to basically walk right off and grab that. Dang, did you see how much power that took from me? Nice. I'm going to stick with the axe. Oh, no, not these things again. Yeah, like it literally just took 20. Maybe it didn't take all of my hearts, but it definitely took 20 of them. So the lion's share of the hearts that I have. Would be nice if I could find some health at this point. But I've got rewind, which is almost better. So that's obviously why we were able to... Oh, what is this guy again? Yeah, I don't know if I'm able to beat this guy. I did. What was I saying? Yeah, so that's why we were obviously able to go to this castle. That even though it looks like Dracula's castle, it's not. Because I was like, why would it give you the ability to go to Dracula's castle like right at the beginning? Okay, that's kind of a losing process there. Jump! Okay, so it reverses. This is kind of a cool effect. This would be cool to see in another Castlevania game. Okay, here we go. Yep, music just changed, so we're about to fight the enemy. And I just noticed in the bottom right-hand corner, I've got a little icon down there for the achievement that I guess I'm going for. I'm guessing what I'm seeing back here in the background is this emulator is... oh, I did not mean to do that. This emulator is not portraying whatever the effect is correctly. You know, I don't want that. I think Sai has said that that tends to happen with games, that there's like a dithering effect, and it doesn't, a semi-transparent effect or whatever in a game, and it doesn't know how to handle that. Yep, here we go. I'm going to take that hit just so that I got more health. Oh, but I also don't have an axe now. To kill this stupid bat. See, I've been all over the bat. Oh, well, I've got one hit's not bad. Yeah, if I had this game when I back in the day, I'd play the heck out of it. What though? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. I think I see. Gotcha. That wasn't that hard. So I can't get it. That was my chance to get it. I obviously would have gotten it if it was gettable. Gettable? I used the word gettable. Whatever. I think I gained an extra life. Alright, there's Dracula's castle. Guess it was hiding in a lake. Why does it look futuristic? Why does Dracula's castle look futuristic? That shouldn't be. Wait, what? 1, 2. Okay, there's 2 more sections, I guess. This is a throwback to the original ones, so. All right, so Cyrus has an answer for us. Yeah, so on real Game Boy, that flickering in the background would look totally different since the Game Boy screen updates slowly and has ghosting effect. I bet that would look really cool. Translucent, probably. Yeah, maybe. I'm definitely going to defer to your opinion on this one, sir. Got some interesting music here. Bird. Let's see how far we can get in this game. Dang. Try that again. Dang, how many times do I have to hit this guy? I mean, he was dressed kind of like Death. I was just like, well, it's just, want to be Death, but I guess, I mean, he definitely wasn't a, level boss, but he definitely was no joke either. So if he's not Death, crap, another one. Well, that's kind of shit. We're going to call this guy Coma. How about that? He's not quite Death, but he's also no joke. And yes, I did say that. Come at me. Get back up, back up. Alright, so let's try this. This single bat is gonna mess me up just because I don't have. There it goes. Because I don't have a weapon I can throw up. I mean, I love the holy water. I've always loved the holy water as a weapon, but yeah, sometimes you just need something that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That you can throw up to get flying enemies. Quit jumping, Eugene. I didn't wait for that next one. Take care of that before things get stupid. No, don't do that. I think the axe is worth it. Okay. Back on track. I didn't see the giant spike coming right at my face. Dude, seriously? What? If I jump, he throws it and it kind of comes up to get me. I don't know what to do here. Like, okay. Obviously not that. Obviously what I just did was not what I was supposed to do. Okay. I think I got out of there fairly unscathed. All right. Down to half health. I mean, could be worse. What the... Okay, so that's the difference with the big bat. If you wait till it starts flying and hit it, it turns into two small bats. Controller's doing that weird thing again. It's going the other night. Of course, I was also trying to play it without having it plugged in. Because my boy Alex just had to go buy a new... I didn't really want to do that. We're going to back that one up. My boy Alex plays with an Xbox controller on his PC, and he just recently had to buy a new controller because he played with his Xbox Pro controller plugged in through USB-C all the time to, you know, reduce lag, which I totally get. And I mean, he plays, what's it called? Fortnite, so you know it's a twitchy game, and yeah, like it because he had it always plugged in, it kind of ended up screwing up with the USB port on it, and eventually started causing real problems. So, if I had better soldering equipment and stuff, I probably could fix the problem for him, but I don't have the tools I need to do that. Oh, I was so close on that. There we go. Yeah. Because I've watched lots of videos on how to, you know, repair USB ports and stuff and HDMI ports and stuff. I know there's some technique and finesse to that. But I'll be honest with you, I think I could get it down eventually. To the point I'm like, is this what I'm going to end up doing? See, up or down? Which way am I going? I'm going up. Because why not? I could see myself eventually, maybe in my retirement, like that's how I make extra money is... Because no one around here that I know of fixes old consoles. And, like, if I could figure out how to fix, you know, PlayStations, Xboxes, or whatever, like, I could probably make some good money doing that. But now, could I do that to, like, quit my current job? No. Because people are only willing to pay so much. Unfortunately, even though, you know, an Xbox or a PlayStation, you know, is still, it's an expensive piece of hardware. Like, you're paying, you know, $400, $500, $600 for the thing. It's still, you know, at some point you got to look at it and be like, am I really going to spend, you know, more than about $200 or $300, maybe even $200 at that point to fix, you know, to fix my console? Because at some point it's like, well, why don't I just go buy another one? And I guess the only real reason why you might be willing to spend more than that would be as if, like, you had, like, you know, just your entire gaming history was on that console, and you're just like, no, I refuse. I just, you know, refuse to give up. We're gonna go over here and see what happens. I refuse to give up, you know. There's nothing over here. Okay, 600 hours of playing a game. Is this one of those situations? Yeah, okay. So, wait, what? What's going on here? I was like, was I supposed to go down earlier? But then I went down and it kind of redid it again. I don't think I don't know if I'm in a loop. Please tell me I'm not in a loop. Sure looks like it though. Running out of time. What do we think? Keep going up? Try going down? I'm gonna try going down. Can I go all the way up here? Nope. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here we go. Not a lot of health. Only 10 hearts. I mean, I might could farm hearts for a little bit, but... Oh, okay, here we go. It's not too bad. What? This is the only area I've got to mess around in? Yeah, I guess so. Well, here we go. What the? You know what? No, I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. Start off with more health. Okay. actually, can I get a weapon? Some hearts. A better whip. Something. Here's a better whip. Alright, well, this is what we're rolling in with. There's your crystal ball to start the fight. Okay, well, so I've got to keep moving first. Oh, you joker, you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Turn around. I'm gonna get hit. Okay, so I gotta move forward on this one. I've got it. I'm almost there. Nope. I'm gonna have to go back further than that because man, I don't see a place where I'm not getting hit. There we go. Nope. Man, this is... Okay, that was the last time I was ahead of it. Nope. Dang. I didn't know these games had the rewind feature. Very inventive for the time. Yeah, it was built into the game. I'm totally not cheating. Okay, I've got to figure out somewhere along the line. I've got to be able to get ahead of this thing. Like I was ahead of it at this point. Yeah, I was ahead of it at this point. It cheated me there. Okay. So we're going to try it from here. Probably should have gone ahead of it just then. Yeah, okay. So, instead of waiting for it to come out here, I don't... Don't jump. Come on, come on, come on. One more. I got him. Back this train up. Gotcha. All right, Dracula's Castle's entrance. We're at an hour and 21 minutes. Why not, right? Or do we think we've got this stage and this is Dracula, or this has got to be Dracula? Because look at the bridge. This has got to be Dracula. This guy again? When he came back. What did I call that guy? Coma? When Coma came back, just then I was like, no. No. You can do it! I'm betting Drac is after you this. Alright, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping this is Drac. I'm hoping this is like... This is the battle with Dracula and not one more enemy to, I lost my whip at that one. I don't think that's not worth it. It got me again. We'll take it. Seriously? But at least maybe I can get down below his... Oh, cool. I think his weapons actually like went away far enough that he wasn't able to get them back. Serves you right, dude. Wait, what? How do I... I'm pressing up. Okay. Maybe I can't destroy this one. Maybe I have to go underneath it. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. Because if I don't, I can't get to that rope. So that's a thing. Oh, hey, Trichome. It'll be Simon Belmont, then you have to play the inverted castle. Come on. Did I really goof around this much? There we go. Okay. All right, so this is going to be fun. Not really. Thanks, game. Thanks for that. Like, that spike is clearly a pixel into my head. Okay, I have to destroy this one. This will knock it down. I should be able to still get up. Right? I can still get up here? Yep, okay. Like, what do you think that guy does, that suit of armor? I mean, you know, does it think? Does it have feelings? Because otherwise it's literally just on this one little pillar out in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around him for him to talk to. Nothing for him to do. He literally just walks around back and forth for eternity. I kind of might need that. Kinda. We have more thoughts in the chat room. Super Mega Graphics 64. It will be your girlfriend, but she mutates into a monster and you're forced to kill her right before the priest steals all of your power-ups and you have to escape the exploding Death Star. I think you combined a bunch of things, but sure, I hope it's not that. Isn't that what happens in, what's it called? Splatterhouse? At least partially. That's a game I've never played either. Or I'm sorry, I take it back. I played a little Splatterhouse, but not much. This is gonna suck. Nope. Okay. Can't quite hold on long enough. Need to figure out a way to do a game stream with me and Cy both where I'm playing and he's on there as well and he's commentating. And I don't know what we'll call it, but it's going to be the TurboGrafx education of Eugene Stevens. And it's going to be Cyrus introducing me to his favorite TurboGrafx games and watching me suck playing. Probably need to do that on history. Is that worth getting over there? No, probably not, because I have rewind. So. That's what you get back. No, there's no Death Star in Splatterhouse. I guessed that, but I mean, you know, it's TurboGrafx 16. That was a weird console. I've got to walk off like Ninja Turtles. There you go. And yes, I know I'm invoking his name, but the guy who likes to play old video games, or at least did, and hate on him because he was angry. I have to admit that one of his older episodes talking about the original TMNT game on the NES, absolutely. That game was infuriating. Especially because there were certain parts of the game, there was this one particular jump that you're like, you got to jump, but you can't jump because literally it was as tall as the turtle is. But no, you just walk across it. And like when I finally figured that out as a kid, my controller's doing something weird. Hold on. When I finally figured that out as a kid, I was like, seriously? I spent that much time and all I have to do is walk. Oh, that was weird. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, my controller's doing something kind of wonky. It's wanting to... I may have to pause it here again, or I may have to... Yep, it's doing... Okay, hold on. Let me plug in. It does... And what's funny is it doesn't do this if I'm just playing by myself, you know, not streaming or anything. It doesn't ever do this wonkiness where I have to plug it in to use it. Alright, I think I finally have... Nope, can't do that because remember we got to use the Got to use their webs to climb. Hey, got an extra life, I think. Nope, can't do that. Oh, that was a giant suck. Alright, so... yeah, there we go. Nice. That's like the second one I found. All right, here we go. We got new music, so we're getting close. TMNT on NES was made by the same type of people who used to make Mario Maker levels. Mario Maker is... like, I've never owned either one of the games. I've only played them just a little bit. Joseph, my buddy Joseph, has it. And, yeah, like... truly, truly sadistic people. I wonder if Nintendo thought about that. Oh, is this Dracula? I'm surprised you made it this far. I'm assuming it's Dracula. The rebirth of Dracula will occur soon. Oh, so it's not Dracula, it's someone else. You cannot destroy me. I bet. Father. What? What? Dun dun dun. Okay, how come he's able to throw more weapons than I can? Alright, let's rewind here. He can throw 3 swords at once. He's got a whip. Like... okay. Here we go. Okay, so he's gonna come. So he's gonna come down there, but not. Why am I not able to hit him? Oh, because he's a traditional boss. That's why. Thank you, Gene. He's a traditional boss. You can't hit him just anywhere. You have to hit him in the head. Just like Dracula or anyone else. I made a horrible assumption assuming that he was human. He's more monster than now. Twisted in... Dang, if I get in front of him, he's gonna whip. Not doing good here, guys. Not doing good at all. Gotta think about this. Gotta think about this. You know what I'm not utilizing? I'm not utilizing the holy water like I should be. Yeah. Oh. Make that jump. Nope, make that jump, dude. He is kicking my ass all the way around, even with rewind. You know what this? Oh, you know what this is? You know what this is? Yeah, exactly. Sai. How old is Christopher Belmont. His kid's fully grown. If his kid's fully grown, let's say his kid's at least 15, if not 20, then he's got to be at least... Okay, well, we're also assuming that his son wasn't... I don't remember in the storyline at the beginning. Was his son born after Dracula? Or maybe he already had a son. Maybe it is only been 15 years, but his son was already born. But in any case, okay, so if that's the case, he's got to be 35, 40, which no wonder his kid's kicking his ass. I was doing halfway okay just a second ago, but then not. Then his whip, though, man, like, jeez. And as far as I can tell, he just has a normal whip. Like, I'm the one who's, like, rocking a freaking piece of chain with a morning star on the end of it. Nope, that I can't get away from that. Oh, that was kind of cheap. Nope. Nope, if I go that way... Like, there's no good... Can I destroy the... Nope, and I can't destroy the blades. Nope. Okay, I'm almost got him. I've almost got him. I've almost got him. I've almost got him. Nope. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I almost got this guy. Nope. Back up, back up, back up. Well, he's just whipping at me, dude. Nope. Oh, if I can just... Oh, that was so close. I don't think I technically should have got that. Maybe he's a promiscuous teenager. Yeah, maybe, dude. Hey, Tex-Mex, what's going on, man? The holy Molotov is the key. Yeah. Ouch. What am I doing? Coming after Dad. Since Dracula cannot use my powers, Dracula will use the power of the four castle spirits. Oh, great. So this isn't the end. Hurry up. Quickly. So that's why the four crystals disappeared. How much time are we in? We're in 1 hour and 40. What the hell, right? If this is not Dracula, though, I'm done. If this, whatever it is I'm about to fight is not Dracula, I'm done for the day. Okay, here we go. There he is. Well, that was... sucked. Can I dodge? Can I dodge these? Can I please dodge these? Nope, guess not. I guess I can dodge. Well, that... There's got to be a trick. Okay, so let me go back to when he first started. Because I was down here below him. Maybe if I'm down in the corner. Yeah, okay, I just saw. Alright, so. Alright, so I get down here. Nope. How do I get down there? I can't get down there. I almost... Have I hit him at all? I don't think I've hit him at all. That's not where I want to be. Like I'm spending all of my time just trying to like I'm literally spending all of my time just dodging at this point. Like there's no offense. Like I don't get where I can stand to hit him, both hit him or at least dodge his attacks. I literally take a hit as soon as he starts, so it instantly puts me down. Hit him in the balls. Surprised you're not yelling, sorry, Dracula's in the castle. Yeah. Dracula's balls suck. Yeah, Dracula would be looking like a bullfighter in this game. No joke. It's got some nice shoulder pads, though. Okay, so I can't... Going to the right doesn't seem to do anything. I just constantly seem to get hit. Let me try going to the left, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Maybe if I stand back a little further... No. No, let's do this. Okay. So we gotta move faster than that. Gotta get out of it this way. Okay. Okay, so we've survived 2 attacks so far. Alright, so when he goes there... Okay. So there are places I can go that I can get out of. I can get out of the way. The question is then how do I attack him? that one didn't work. That was... No, keep going. Did it just reset the game? Hold on. Okay. First things first, because that was kind of freaky what just happened. Let's see here. There we go. Let's do a save spot. Okay. So there's certain locations I can be where I won't get hit. Like I said, I just don't know how to attack the guy. Okay. Nope. Nope, that didn't really do anything. Oh, don't throw it yet. Don't throw it yet. Whatever, I'll take the hit, damn it. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Seriously though, like, what am I supposed to do? If anyone has any... Yeah, I know headshots only, but I can't get headshots on him. Like, this bastard moves around too much. And I can't not get hit by the balls. Okay, okay. Oh. Nope, missed it. Further. Nope. Oh! Got him once there. Finally making some progress. Oh, come on. Where can I jump that I'm not going to get hit? Go faster, a little earlier. Not quite as early. This is infuriating. Oh my god. Okay. Nope. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for this bastard to be dead. Got greedy. Nope. Why did that not? Down to one. We're down to one. We're down to one. We got this. We got this, folks. How could you have beaten that as a kid? Seriously. Seriously. Duckmore. You know, the more I learn about Dracula, fella, the less I like him. No joke. You have to whip him in the head. Also, Neil, when the balls come at you, make yourself a small target. I've been trying to... Never mind. Y'all saw how I was doing. And another Castlevania where you stand on a cliff and watch the castle disappear. We gonna get any information? Here's a quick question. Why didn't the son come help me? Like, seriously. If he was such a badass, then why didn't his son join in? The war is over. Well, this is a really slow crawl. Dracula's scheme was foiled. You know, the more I learn. Yeah, Tex-Mex. Back then, we no-lifed everything. Yeah. You should edit your strategy into a YouTube short. Yeah, so here's the strategy. I'm sorry, combined power of Christopher and... No, he didn't help out. He didn't help out. I'm the one who did all that. Old ass Christopher did all the work. Once again, the world is at peace. And then what? How do you say this guy's name? Soyu has overcome the dark curse. Well, good, I'm glad. And will continue to... This crawl is killer, dude. Come on. Fight Dracula and his forces. Soon after. Soon after what? I'm waiting here. I'm trying to wait for more than just 2 words at a time. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that would be the strategy is you play this on an emulator and you use rewind. There's the strategy. Have fun. The Belmont family has a long history of vampire hunters. Yeah, we knew that. The legend will always continue. This one is definitely better than Castlevania the Adventure or the Castlevania Adventure. It's definitely more fun. This definitely seems like there was more thought, energy, and effort put into it. Whereas that first one, like we talked about last night, just seemed like they threw that thing together like on as Sai put it, like a weekend project. And now we have the staff going. Okay. So, that being said, your batteries would die trying to watch the ending. Oh my god, yes, you're right. Like, if you didn't have either the battery pack that went along with the Game Boy, or like a car adapter, something, you're right. Like, by the time you beat this game, I didn't even think about that. I mean, granted, the 4 AA batteries would last in it quite a while, but I've been playing this thing for 2 hours. 2 hours I've been playing. I think I talked for maybe 15 minutes introducing it at the beginning, but yeah, 2 hours, man. And you're right, by the time the ending gets through here, your batteries would be well gone. So, anyway, well, I'm going to wrap up here pretty quick. Let me go ahead and just, while this is going, I'll just start going through. Thank you for everyone who joined again. My partner in crime, Cyrus Martin. My boy Tex-Mex. Thanks for joining me, dude. Let's see here. Tricombe jumped in for a while. I got your name right this time. Let's see here. I think Luke's Awakening was here. Yep, Luke's Awakening. Epic Lion joined in for just a moment. He just had to say hi. So, but yeah, like it's still going. I've literally done all of this and it's still going. Thank you for playing. So, but yeah, I'm glad we played this. Like we talked about at the beginning of the show, the episode, whatever you want to call it. Our next game I'm going to probably play will be... I may shoot for tomorrow because I've been doing one a day. And that is one of the greatest Castlevania games of all time. Came out literally later that year. Belmont's Revenge was in August, and boy, we did not know what was going to hit in December. And it was back to Simon Belmont on the SNES Super Castlevania 4. And this is not in the actual timeline. This one takes place at the same time as some of the other games he was in, but this is an alternate timeline game. So if you're looking at the true Castlevania timeline, this does not fit in it. So that's our first game, I think, that doesn't fit in the actual timeline. Let's see here. Super Mega Graphics. You ever play Super Famicom version? it's got some different stuff. No, I haven't played it. Tex-Mex, my favorite Super Castlevania. So yeah, I guess I need to see if I can get a copy of it and try it. Granted, you did send me a couple of copies of some of like Castlevania 2 and Castlevania 3, and I can't. I think I got one of them to work, but I can't. I'll have to look at it. So, but I'll do all that off camera because, like I said, I've been going for 2 hours. So time to call it and yeah, we'll call it at this point. So as always, if you would please check us out at epicallygeeky.com. Like and subscribe on YouTube. You can find all the shows that we do. I've been streaming Castlevania games. I will continue to keep streaming them at least until Halloween, and then we'll maybe change up and do something else. So, but yeah, check us out, and also check out Super Mega Graphics 64's channel. He's freaking awesome. Does a lot of great stuff over there. And check out did I say that? No, who was it? It was Luke's Awakening. Check out his videos because, like I said, he just did one where he was showing that rebirth version of Castlevania: The Adventure, or the Castlevania Adventure. Look at you, you're a game streamer. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy, right? Anyway, all right. Everyone, have a good day. I will probably talk to you tomorrow. Later. Bye.